All right, let's see. Is this thing on? Okay, cool. All right, so hi out there, everybody. My name is Rob CK. You know who I am. Many of you do. For those that don't, I feel like I need to go on the record because I've been hearing reports, members of the media that are trying to place harmful labels on me. So to those who would call me a thug or worse, I show passion on these streets, but that's only a small part of who I am. If you want to judge me, I can handle it. I'm a man. I'm a proud mixed heritage gentleman of Carolina. I'm involved in after-school reading programs for college student athletes. Okay, I'm the coach of the U.S. Olympic twerk team. I moonlight as a DJ Uzi in my spare time. I care about the world that we live in. I'm constantly on my grind giving back because the good Lord has seen fit to give me great powers and great responsibilities that come along with them. Now, Aaron Andrews interviewed me after the bout, and I yelled out what was obvious. If you put a subpar clock across from a great person, then most of the time you're going to get one result. As far as a clock being a top 20 clock, you have a hard time making that argument. This fucking clock? Fuck you, dude. Let's talk about Big Ben. Let's talk about the atomic clock. Let's talk about the bell tower on my campus. You want to make the comparison to any of those or top 20 clocks? I'm not going to make much argument about that. This clock? I don't think so. But that's not why I don't like the clock. All right, it goes back to something that clock did to me this off season over the winter break. You have to ask the clock about that. A lot of what I did was adrenaline talking, and some of that was the clock. I just don't like the clock. You had one job to do. So yeah, it was quiet, obviously. It was in the moment, and it was a small part of who I am. I don't want to be a villain because I'm not a villainous person. But when I say I'm the best asshole in the game, it's with a caveat. There isn't a great asshole in this game that doesn't have a great front seven. I've often been called the Kanye West of my social circles, but that also means that you have to have a no ID, and you have to have a fucking doozy, and you have to have a Jay-Z there as well. So I'd say that with the caveat that there's a team here that are playing these roles, all right? So for those who would wish to vilify me or call me a clock killer, well, all I can really say is that motherfucker knew what time it was. And so I had to do what I had to do because it's a creed that we live by. I wish a motherfucker would. And that clock decided to try me and found out I was the right one. So now that I've cleared the air, I'm on my way to go buy me a new clock. I'ma holla at you, Wody.